What is up, guys, and welcome back to some COD gameplay. This time we're on Bog, and the gameplay altogether didn't go too well. I thought I'd show you it anyway, because, you know, kind of why not. But last episode we didn't really talk about the gameplay, talked about the Premier League, and I think that's what I'm going to do now on these episodes, because, you know, I kind of like talking about what's going on in the football world. You know, it's just my opinion on stuff, and I like to kind of get across. Obviously, I am football mad. For me, out of these 6 videos that go up on my channel are football based in FIFA, and you know, I kind of want to take these, you know, episodes now and just talk about the Premier League, really. Now, I am recording this on the Wednesday morning, so I won't know, and I won't be talking about Wednesday's results, but, you know, obviously there were 4 games played technically last night or on Tuesday night, which was Burnley v Stoke, Leicester v Sunderland, Watford v West Brom, and Man U and Everton. Now, the Man U and Everton game, obviously Everton scored first with Jagielka, and then Ibrahimovic got a very late penalty, which, you know, Williams got sent off for. But I haven't watched the highlights of any of the games yet, but I've seen the video of, you know, Andy Tate, kind of the funny Man U fan who goes off on rants, you know, who said, like, cleverly, Fellaini, you know, things like that. He had another rant last night on Tuesday night, and oh, it was so funny. So, I mean, obviously, some of the fans aren't really happy. The thing is, what I've kind of gathered from watching their videos is that some of them aren't happy with Mourinho, and some of them are obviously happy with the players. Some want Mourinho to stay, some want Mourinho to go, but the people that want Mourinho to stay think it's the players' fault. And to be fair, obviously I'm not a Man U fan. I don't really, you know, kind of, you know, mix enough with Man U kind of news. But in my opinion, for me, you've got to give Mourinho time. Obviously, I think he's only had, 2 transfer windows. So, you know, I think maybe give him another season, see how he does well there. And, you know, see what he does, because, you know, obviously I haven't watched Man U a lot this season, but hearing the fans, you know, a lot of them aren't happy with how he's playing. But anyway, that ended 1-1. Now, the next game, Leicester and Sunderland, that also ended 2-0 to Leicester. The thing is with Leicester, right, since they've changed Ranieri, they've gone on an unbelievable run. Jamie Vardy's got 6 goals in 7. They've just, you know, been absolutely, you know, brilliant. And the thing is, I know they was in a bit of a rot, they weren't really playing well, and that's why Ranieri got sacked. But the thing is, you know, I'm looking at Leicester and thinking, the thing is, they was never going to get relegated. I know there was a bit of a scare, but for me, in my opinion, they were just never going to get relegated. It was just simple as, they have too many good players for that, and it kind of shows you in that sense, because, look, they're now up to 10th in the table, which is just absolutely crazy. I mean, they've got... I mean, I know they are 8 points behind West Brom, who are in 8th, and they've also got a game in hand over them. The team that they've got to kind of worry about is Southampton. Now, they've got technically over everyone, because some people have played 31 games now. Technically, they have 3 games in hand over everyone, and they're on 34 points. So just say they win. Just say they get 6 points out of them 9, they'll actually like leapfrog everyone and go into 9th place. So to be fair, Southampton are not doing too bad this season. They're just an average team, really. I think they should be maybe doing a bit better. But anyway, Leicester obviously beat their Sunderland 2-0, which is good for me as a Hull City fan, because that means Sunderland are now definitely a lot below us on points. But anyway, Slimani got a goal, and also Vardy did. Watford also beat West Brom. Now, again, Watford have had a bit of a scare recently with dropping down the table a bit, but it's just one of those teams, again, you know, they're just not going to get relegated. They have too many good players for that to happen. I just don't see Watford getting relegated at all. I know some people, some teams sometimes go in a bit of a rot, go on a bit of a dip in form, but again, Watford are just one of those teams that are just not going to get relegated. And then the kind of big one for me as a Hull City supporter, I looked at the weekend thinking, right, Burnley are, you know, they're not doing that well, to be fair. You know, we've caught up with them a bit, but with that win against Stoke, that 1-0 win, it's just kind of, you know, threw a bit of an object in the works. I mean, we are a few points off them now. You know, and as well, we need to beat... don't forget, guys, I'm speaking on Wednesday. I am off to this game tonight against Middlesbrough, and this is a must-win game, because Middlesbrough have a game in hand over us, and that means if they beat us and then win their next game, they'll go above us. And, you know, it's an important game tonight, so Hull City need to beat Middlesbrough, basically. But like I was saying, Burnley, you know, they are on 35 points now. we are 8 points behind them. So, you know, again, tonight is a must win. You know, if we want to stay up, we need to be winning these teams. But, yeah, again, obviously, Burnley won 1-0 against Stoke. Didn't really watch the game, but I saw the goal, and it was a pretty nice work goal, to be fair. Jeff Henricks did quite well, to be fair. But anyway, I see, guys, we did win the game in the end, 75-50. You know, like I said, it didn't go too well for me. Not the best performance on board, because I normally do alright, to be fair, but 6-14, I thought was pretty poor. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, please like the like button, subscribe if you are new, and guys, I'll be seeing you later. Peace!